Last time on Abandoned! The final 7 were taken on a field trip to the world-famous Veilstone Market, and were tasked with collecting items from 4 of the weirdest shop owners I have ever met. You had 2 siblings that were louder than a fireworks display, a moron who I guarantee is unvaccinated, a lunatic who thought he saw his dog get murdered, and a narcissist who now has to get a day job at McDonald's. Seriously, if these guys were contestants on the show, I would have quit ages ago. After witnessing Grovile's shocking elimination, Espeon decided it was best to keep her relationship with Hitmonlee as strictly professional, which left the fighting-type Pokemon heartbroken. Even if it was his fault. Regardless, this did not translate well to the challenge, as Hitmonlee ended up being so distracted by his relationship that he was eliminated early, ended up getting drunk on ice cream, and left a $150 bill that I had to pay for! I don't care how loaded I am, you do not mess with my bank account. Espeon didn't fare much better, as despite her early success, she ended up making a fatal flaw at the final store, which cost her immunity. I'm sure now she'll never forget the difference between sea and wave incense. Meanwhile, Quilava was doing some serious damage control after getting exposed for her multiple alliances. But despite pledging up and down her allegiance to Flaaffy and Magmar, both were skeptical of her true intentions. This gave Servine the chance she'd been waiting for to successfully sway Flaaffy over to her side, promising to take her to the final 2. Lucario continued to build his impressive track record in challenges, and thanks to Espeon's mistake, managed to claim his 3rd immunity win since the merge started. This, of course, foiled the plan to send him home yet again, and angered several players greatly, especially Hitmonlee, who saw Lucario as the reason for his lapse in judgment and vowed to finally put him in his place when the time should come. With Servine's neck now on the line, Flaaffy worked hard to save her ally and tried to convince Magmar how beneficial she could be if she were to stick around. Although hesitant, Magmar decided to trust his friend and cast the deciding vote for Quilava, eliminating her from the show instead. Everything here at Camp Night Marais has been flipped on its head. Find out who will rise to the top and who will sink into oblivion right now on Abandoned! Well, someone looks rested. Absolutely. I wasn't sure how good that spa was going to be, but Bisharp wasn't lying when he said the guy was top rate. I'll hand it to him, the rewards aren't bad. The hotel we stayed at for the amusement park, that was the best sleep I've had in 2 months. I'll bet. I just wanted to come by and say that you did good today. I wasn't sure if Flaaffy and Magmar would jump over so easily, but you got it to happen. I'm impressed. Well, I got Flaaffy on my side. Magmar might need a little more convincing. The only reason he voted with us was because of his own vendetta against Quilava. That's all it takes. That still leaves the threat of Espeon and Hitmonlee behind. They're the most dangerous elements still in this game. You got that right. What did you promise them to get them to flip? It was more so a promise to Flaaffy. I told her we'd go to the final 2 together. I said that Magmar could be useful as a third. It was total bull. I figured as much. Everything we've wanted is in arm's reach. All we need to do is finally break up Hitmonlee and Espeon, and then our path to the finals should be straightforward. We dispose of them, then Magmar, then turn on Flaaffy, then we fight it out for the win. I like the sound of that. We started from the bottom. Now we're here. It's a good feeling. Servine definitely surprised me tonight. Forming a fake Final 2 with Flaaffy was brilliant. After everything she's done in this game, I didn't think it was possible. But this means we have a solidified number on our side. And I have an easier opponent to defeat in the finale. Servine still thinks I'm going to take her to the end. Another easy opponent, sure, but she's certainly not as weak as she claims to be. This is not the time to think about who's helped you. This is about who you have the best chance of destroying in the end. And I'm sorry, Servine, but that's not your role to fill. You know, for how smart Lucario claims to be, he can really be stupid sometimes. I literally told him to his face that I was taking Flaaffy to the finals with me, and all he said was, "Oh, good job, all according to plan." What an idiot. I know he's not serious about taking me to the end, but he still thinks I'm taking him. Taking Lucario to the final 2 would be like taking a laxative right before a wedding. It's a shitty idea. But as much as I want him gone, he can't leave yet. I still have to get rid of more dead weight before I can get rid of the essentials. As tempting as it is to backstab Lucario, I need to hold off just a little bit longer. Well, after a night like this, I am not looking forward to downgrading back to these beds. What's your problem? Seriously? What's my problem? My game is in shambles right now, and I'm probably next on the chopping block. And you're looking at me as if I had something to do with that. Because it was your stupid idea, if you could even call it that, that got me in this mess. I never said you had to go along with it. It was a suggestion. One that you took on, and it backfired. That was your own damn fault, so don't go pointing fingers at me. Okay, fine. That was my mistake. But that doesn't excuse everything else you've done to me in this game. You've had it out for me since day one. You framed me for an elimination that turned everyone against me. You had Espeon brainwashed into thinking you were good. You backstabbed so many of my allies, and every time we think we have you cornered, you just find some way to escape. It's called being a good game player, something you clearly don't know anything about. You've had plenty of opportunities to send me home, Hitmonlee, and you didn't take them. And now, it's too late. Your stupidity has turned everybody against you, even Espeon. I may have been the serpent who offered you the apple, but you were the fool who chose to bite it. What say you, Hitmonlee? It doesn't matter. I may have gotten myself into this mess, but mark my words, I'm going to find my way out of it. And when I do, your manipulative ass will be out of this camp for good. Bring it on. I am at my wit's end with Lucario. I'm serious this time. He keeps walking around camp and boasting about his successes like he's Tom Brady after winning another Super Bowl. He has made my game hell ever since the beginning, and I want nothing more. Nothing more than to be the one who takes him down. And no matter what I have to do, I'm gonna do it. That was not fun.
You're telling me. Poor Quilava. I mean, I know it needed to be done, but that doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah, I hear that.
I really have to thank you for voting with me tonight. I know you're still on the fence about all of this, but I think it'll be for the best going forward.
I hope so. I still have my doubts about Servine, but if you say she's good, I'll trust you. The important thing right now is staying on target. Lucario may have won today, but hopefully this next challenge will give us the chance we've been waiting for to take him out.
Oh.
What?
Are you sure that's the right move for us to make?
What are you talking about?
I know Lucario is a big threat, and I know he's hard to beat in challenges. But he doesn't have any core allegiance. Espeon and Hitmonlee have the tightest bond of anybody here. Don't you think it'd be smarter to split them up first?
You can't be serious. Flaaffy, we've been trying to get rid of Lucario ever since the merge started. The farther he gets into the game, the harder it'll be to take him out. He's too big of a threat.
I realize that, but so are Hitmonlee and Espeon. They're both physical threats too, and if we get rid of one, it'll weaken the other. In my opinion, they're a bigger deal than Lucario.
I can't even believe this. They've been our allies since the swap. They're our friends. If we get rid of them over Lucario, it'll be the ultimate betrayal.
Magmar, we can't keep letting these relationships interfere with our games. I know they're our friends, but there's still competition. I don't want to send them home, but it needs to be done.
But why does it need to be done before getting rid of Lucario? You said this was a deal with Servine, so it shouldn't matter what happens to him.
It doesn't, but he's still a number for us. It's just to make sure we still have the majority.
But if we send home Lucario next, we'll still have the majority 3-2. That's what I don't understand. We have some leeway, so why wouldn't we... Wait a minute.
What?
You're worried I'm gonna go back.
What? What are you talking about?
If Lucario goes home next, you're worried that I'm going to jump back over to Hitmonlee and Espeon, and that I'll vote out Servine next and screw you over. That's what it is.
Would you have done that?
I just voted out Quilava! No, I wouldn't have done that! I've had your back since the beginning, Flaaffy. I can't believe you don't trust me!
Magmar, no, it's not that. It's just... I know Servine freaks you out.
Oh my god.
And I'm just trying to keep everyone I want in the game. And I want to go after the biggest threats. It's not that I don't trust you, Magmar.
If you don't think I'm going to do what you want me to do, then you don't trust me! That deal you made with Servine, was it a final 3 deal for us? Or was it a final 2 deal for you?
What?
The whole reason I voted for Quilava tonight was because you said this was the best move for us. Was it really?
Magmar, I just...
Nope, I got it. That tells me all I need to know.
Wait, Magmar, please!
I'm sorry. I need to step away from this.
Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Shit! I completely freaked out Magmar. The rest of the game hinges on this next vote, and I know he still wants Servine gone as soon as possible. I shouldn't have told him my idea to split up the others until the challenge. I was kinda hoping Lucario would win again so Magmar wouldn't have a choice. This is a disaster.
I knew it. I knew something was off with this deal. My gut told me to listen to Flaaffy because she's my friend, and I thought I could trust her. But I should have listened to my head and noticed the red flags. I'm such an idiot! And it's not the fact that Flaaffy made a final 2 deal with Servine that upsets me. It's the fact that she lied and made it seem like she was helping me. This doesn't help me. This isn't what I want! And right now, I have to figure out what I do want. And whether or not it's ideal to Flaaffy is none of my concern.
Ugh. Have you ever actually tasted your own food?
If I did, I probably wouldn't have the heart to serve it to you.
Fair point. Hey. Morning. Ready to deal some damage? I guess. Man, it just keeps getting harder and harder. Maybe for you. Not so much for me. Is Magmar prepared to split him up tonight? I hope so. I know he still has reservations about targeting them. Well, whatever you have to say to the guy, say it. He could single-handedly screw up our game plan if he doesn't commit. Trust me, I know.
Flaaffy made a deal with Servine? That's what it sounds like. She kept telling me it was a deal for all three of us. Come to find out, it was only a deal for her.
Is Lucario involved?
I'm not sure, but Flaaffy does not want to send him home yet.
Seriously? Man.
I'm just as annoyed at this as you two are. If I knew this was her plan, I would have voted Servine out the other night. I didn't want this to happen.
Well, now it's happened. And if one of us goes home tonight, that'll be the nail in the coffin, and we're all screwed.
Why is Flaaffy going through something like this, though? Did she explain herself? Not really. But from what I gathered, I think this is solely an issue about physicality. I think she sees Servine as the only person she'd have a chance of beating in the final two. Then if she's so worried about physical strength, why wouldn't she want Lucario gone as soon as possible? That's what I'm saying! It doesn't make any sense!
Well, whatever Flaaffy's planning, we can't let it happen. You have to try and get her to see that Lucario is still top priority. And if not, then one of us has to win today to better our odds at staying here.
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
You alright? No. I need to clear my head before the challenge. And you should too. I don't know what Flaaffy is thinking right now. Working with Servine and Lucario will only spell trouble for her. She'd basically just be handing one of them the $1 million. I know it's the game, and I have to remind myself to separate personal from professional, but this is a dumb move on all counts. At least Magmar knows that and is willing to put a stop to it. The odds aren't great, but I've beaten worse ones so far.
I really don't want to vote with Lucario and Servine, and I want to get them gone more than anyone else. The problem is, right now the best we can do is tie the vote. And if I can't get Flaaffy back over with us, that'll take the vote to a deadlock and would mean I'd have a 1 in 3 chance of leaving just by the draw of a rock. If this were earlier in the game, I'd be willing to go into that scenario. But at the final 6? I'm not so sure. I mean, I've had to do it once already, and it's not something I want to do again. There are clear risks on both sides of the fence, and it all depends on how far I'm willing to go at this point to get what I want.
Well, well, well. Every time I walk in here, it continues to blow my mind at how far we've come out here on Abandoned. 32 players started here 7 weeks ago, and now we're down to just 6. And in a few short days, one of you will be $1 million richer. How's everyone feeling this close to the end?
It's exhilarating, and pretty unbelievable to be this close to winning. But I know that you can't ever let your guard down here, especially this close to the end. You never know what might develop.
I'm just hoping to take the right path to the finale, and I hope everyone will understand the moves I have to make to get there. I think this will be the point of it all where we see who's really a contender and who's just biding their time before they're inevitably finished.
It's the point where you have to work harder than you ever have before. We've seen how tough it's been already, and we know things will only get worse from here.
I agree. Everyone's hand is on the ball, and no one wants to let it go.
What it comes down to is who wants it most of all. And I know for a fact that it's going to be me.
My goodness. That is what I like to hear. We have 6 fierce and motivated players ready to tackle what I've got in store. Or at least, they think they're ready, but that's a rock we'll turn over another day. For now, though, we not only look forward to the future, but we must also look back at your past here on Abandoned. While you each have had your share of victories and successes, I'm sure there are things you would love to change about how you've played in the past. That brings us to today's challenge, where you will each have a chance to correct your past mistakes.
How are we going to do that?
Simple.
I'm going to have you go through some of your favorite challenges again. Ugh. Seriously? We did these challenges already. Why should we have to go through them again? It's starting to seem like you're running out of challenge ideas if you have to start reusing them. He kind of has a point. I mean, we did tag twice, multiple obstacle courses, plus how many times have we had to run through a forest? I want to say maybe 5? Hey, you try coming up with 32 different challenge ideas, alright? Besides, we're only going to have you go through 5 of these challenges today. You will each compete in condensed versions of some of the season's most memorable challenges. For most of you, these are challenges that you have either failed or did not have a chance to showcase your true potential. At the end of each round, whichever player does the worst in the challenge will be eliminated, until there are only 2 players left. Those 2 will go head-to-head in the final round, and the one who comes out on top will win immunity for the night and be guaranteed a 1 in 5 shot, a 20% chance of winning the $1 million. Certainly better odds than when you started here all those weeks ago. It'll be a crucial battle, Bisharp. That's for sure. Now, normally we would probably use our patented randomizer to determine the events, but I wasn't about to set up 27 different challenge scenarios just to only use 5 of them. That's just a waste of time and money. You know, it really makes me wonder how that challenge wheel Slowking has works, and how fast they set up whatever, I'm rambling. The point is, we have already determined the 5 challenges you will be facing today. And if you follow me, I will take you straight over to your first event. We got a long day, campers. No time to waste. Whew. There is a clear line in the sand going into this challenge. Whoever wins and whoever goes home could determine, honestly, the rest of the game. So when I say that this challenge is crucial, I mean it is crucial with a capital C. You know what C also stands for? See you later. Which hopefully I'll get to say to Hitmonlee or Espeon tonight. Whew. This might just be the most important challenge I've had to compete in so far. And if I don't come out on top, there's a good chance I'll be the one leaving tonight. It helps that these challenges are familiar territory, but I can't get comfortable. I need to be laser focused, get that safety, and get any sort of traction to save myself and Espeon. Whew. Right this way, take your places at the table. What's this one supposed to be? I have a guess, and I really hope I'm wrong. Alright, for our first event on our long and winding road of memories, I decided to start with an easy one. From episode 22, it's our disgusting food challenge. Knew it. You're seriously calling this challenge easy? My stomach was acting up for 3 days after we did that. Mine went for 5. I still don't think I've recovered from it yet. Well, this is much easier compared to what you had to do last time. This time, you will only eat 1 meal, and the last one to do so will be eliminated from the challenge. We brought this challenge back because not only did you fail to come out on top, but some of you were admittedly kicked out earlier than you were probably supposed to be, thanks to Haunter and Miss Magius's cheating. To be fair, I don't think any of you could have stopped Grovyle, but still, this is your chance to compete without any funny business and without any iron stomachs. Yeah, Grovyle was superhuman that day. It was crazy. No kidding. So now the question is, what have I prepared for you today? Any guesses? Maybe some kind of casserole? An exotic meat dish? Honestly, knowing you, I wouldn't be shocked if you picked something poisonous. Thought about it, but I knew the producers wouldn't go for it. Instead, I went with something different, yet very familiar. Oh no, what does that mean? You're about to find out. Everyone, open your domes. Whoa, what the? Oh my god. Oh no, come on! Wait, yours is different. Haven't I had these before? Yes, you have. Since the whole point of this challenge is based around second chances, we decided to give each of you the exact same dish that knocked you out of the challenge last time. There may be some different dishes on the table, but I assure you, the difficulty is even across the board. Lucario, since you were originally out in the first round, you once again have to consume the Lava Ridge Volcano Soup. Shit!
Yes!
And if I seem to recall correctly, you could only get about 2 sips of that soup down before you went running towards the bathroom. Don't remind me. Of course, that stupid soup. I may have let it defeat me once, but I was determined not to let it happen again. I wanted to win, I wanted to conquer my aversion to spicy food, and I knew if I lost, I'd never hear the end of it from Espeon.
Yes! Oh my Arceus, this is perfect! That food challenge was the one time this whole season that Lucario bombed. And the fact that he had to eat that bowl of soup again? Priceless. This was the golden opportunity I was hoping for, and the best chance I was going to have of taking him out. I could barely contain my excitement.
Flaaffy and Magmar. In the second round, you were both bested by the dish in front of you that's wafting the entire area, our salmon-flavored poffins.
Oh god.
They smell even worse than last time. Servine and Espeon were both out in round 3 and have to consume some deep-fried slowpoke tails.
Really?
Could be worse. Espeon, last time we ran this, you wouldn't even take a bite out of those tails. Are you hungry for him now?
I still think this is so wrong, but the stakes are too high, so I'll shove aside my morals for now.
Interesting. And lastly, Hitmonlee. You managed to make it all the way to round 5, but were ultimately taken out by the trash smoothie. Ugh, this just seems very unsafe. Who knows what was in that garbage? I do, and it's not pretty. So, now that you know what's on the menu, all you gotta do is eat. The first 5 to finish their meals move on to the second round. And remember, you have to keep the food down. If it comes right back up, that's an automatic DQ. Understand?
Yes.
Got it. Alright. This challenge starts now. Eat!
Ugh! Oh, this is terrible!
Shit. I think everyone's experiencing some PTSD. Especially Lucario, who's fighting through the pain.
Oh my god, these taste horrible!
Oh no. Those poffins tasted even worse than last time. After every single bite, my stomach answered right back, and it was not happy. But I knew Lucario was struggling, and I knew this was our chance to take him out. Let it be known that the trash smoothie tasted horrible. But compared to the other stuff on that table, I don't think it was that bad. Last time I had already eaten all that other crap, so of course I was slowing down. But here, this was actually manageable. Everyone is disgusted, but they are all fighting through. I'm done. Hitmonlee has gotten his redemption. He's moving on. Yes! Oh, this is bad. I feel bad. Finished. Flaaffy's moving on. Got it. Servine's good. She's moving on. It's down to Lucario, Magmar, and Espeon. Oh my god, it's like I'm drinking the sun! Oh, he's not doing good. Come on, guys, you got this! Almost. Done! I'm done! Espeon's good, 1 spot left. Magmar has the lead, but both guys are looking pretty rough right now.
Magmar, this is it. Come on, you're so close!
I'm trying, but these poffins are fighting back. Oh god. Ah!
Magmar has the last poffin in his mouth. Can he keep it down?
Come on, dude. Do it.
Please. Oh! Hey, watch it. Damn it. No.
Magmar could not keep the food down and has been disqualified. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That means Lucario has no competition left. He can take his time in finishing his soup. Alright. Let's go. Whoa. Holy shit. And look at this! Lucario is chugging the soup like it's a beer! Can he do it? Done!
He's good! Lucario takes the final spot in the next round! Ah! Yes! Good. Crap. Hey, it's just one round. We'll get him. This was our best chance, though. Oh, damn. Magmar, you must now head off to the holding room and wait until the final round. Hopefully that'll give you the chance for your stomach to settle. Everyone else, follow me to your next challenge. Stay focused, Lucario. There's more work to be done. Should we check on Magmar? He'll be fine. It's his own fault he couldn't keep it down. I felt terrible. All I had to do was eat 6 poffins, but my stomach just wouldn't cooperate. I could have eliminated Lucario right off the bat and made it so that we didn't have to worry so much about the challenge. But he made it through. I couldn't take him down, but I was confident in Hitmonlee and Espeon to do the job instead. Whew. Of course. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. It's Lucario. It's never easy with him. Just when you think he's cornered, some act of God helps him to survive. That challenge was the best shot we had of taking him out. And the fact that he survived meant that we had a long day ahead of us. Had some time to cool off. I'm ready to go. Good. We need all the strength we can get. All right. We're one round down. Let's keep moving forward to our next destination. If I could ask all of you to please step into the next room. What's this one? I'm thinking it's the Pokemon Warriors again. Maybe the singing challenge? Ugh, I hope not. I'd rather be the Simon Cowell than the William Hung, thank you very much. Much better. Whoa. Oh no. Hang on. Ugh, I remember this place. That's right. It's the Escape Room Challenge from Episode 7. One of the trickiest puzzles you were tasked with solving here on Abandoned. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Why this one, though? You said these would be the most memorable challenges. I honestly forgot this one even existed. Okay, maybe it was a stretch to call these the most memorable, but I chose this because this was a challenge where none of you had a moment to shine. Besides, neither team technically solved the final riddle. Team Solgaleo only won thanks to a freak accident by Totodile. This is your chance to make an impact on this dreaded room after it stumped all of you before. This is not a challenge I look back on fondly, for multiple reasons. Firstly, these kinds of puzzles are not my thing. Second, it was during this challenge that I was at my worst with my attitude. I said a lot of stupid things, and it was the closest I'd ever gotten to being eliminated. I was hoping to tear apart that room, and to hopefully make a negative memory a bit more positive. If you recall from last time, the final puzzle asked you to turn every page to find the last key. What I wanted was for you to find a switch that would release a side door under the word page, giving you access to the key. But again, none of you were able to find it. So if all you wanted was to search through books to find a key, now you can. Along the walls of the room, you will find shelves upon shelves of books. You must literally turn every page to find one of the 5 keys that will let you out. The first 4 players to find a key will move on to the next round. Last one to do so is out. Understand?
Got it.
Alright. This challenge starts now! Just like that, the bookshelf is being torn apart like presents on Christmas morning. But the only presents these contestants are getting are books. Whoopee! Nothing. Give me more. Give me more. I'm going as fast as I can. Oh my gosh, this is intense. There had to have been at least 1,000 books on that shelf. And keep in mind that the keys we had to find were rather small, and they could have been hidden in between any 2 pages in any of those books. You'd think this would be like finding a needle in a haystack. This was like finding a needle in a pile of other needles. It was chaos. No. No. No.
Lucario is blasting through books like he's cramming for an exam. Whoa. You alright?
I think so. Hold on.
What is it?
Yes! I got one! Alright! Espeon finds the first key. She is moving on to the next round.
Thanks for the tip, man. Ugh. Okay, so my original approach to the round was clearly flawed. I didn't want to risk giving away a key to somebody else, so I knew I had to go slower and take my time if I wanted to move on. One key's already gone. The odds of finding another just got smaller.
Any luck so far?
If I had luck, do you think I'd still be here?
Good point. Is there a system you've noticed? Maybe something Bisharp set up so that they're easier to Flaaffy. I'm sorry, but this really isn't a challenge where I can help you. You're on your own. Oh. Okay.
Wait. Yes! Got it! Damn. Lucario finds a key and this time manages to hold on to it. He's moving on to the next round.
Come on, Hitmonlee.
Yes! Yes! Got one!
Yes! Still alive. Let's go. Hitmonlee's got a key now. He's moving on as well.
It's down to Flaaffy and Servine. Only one spot left. At the end of the day, it's still everybody for themselves. If I can't get Magmar back on our side, I need to make sure I have safety for the night. So Flaaffy can struggle all she wants, but I need this way more than she does. This is gonna be close. Any second, another key might be found. No.
Come on.
Got it! Yes! And Servine just found it! Servine takes the final spot in the next round. Flaaffy, I'm sorry, but you're out of this challenge.
Dang it. Good job, guys.
That was way too close. The four of you with keys will continue on into the next round. Flaaffy, once you get out, you must head to the holding room with Magmar.
Wait, you're not gonna let me out?
There's another key in those books somewhere. You'll find it eventually. Good luck. Flaaffy was essentially a non-factor in this challenge. Honestly, ever since Frostlast left, she's basically filled the role of the pitiful challenge performer. It's exactly why she's the ideal opponent for me to face in the finals. We're 2 rounds deep. Hitmonlee and I are still in it, but we don't have any more wiggle room. I'm hoping that now that they're both out of the challenge, Magmar can work some magic and get Flaaffy back over to our side. I hope. Who is it?
It's me. Big shocker.
What happened?
They redid the escape room challenge. We had to search through some books, and it honestly came down to luck.
How'd everyone do?
The others got theirs pretty quickly. I wanted Servine and I to team up and find the keys together, but she didn't want to. It was everyone for themselves.
She wasn't willing to help you out. Interesting.
Come on, Magmar. It was one challenge. I don't blame her for doing what she did.
It's not about the challenge. I just still don't understand what you see in her. You've been aligned with her for, what, 3 days? And suddenly you trust her more than allies you've had for over a month? It doesn't make any sense. And to top it off, you want to work with her to save Lucario. He's been nothing but trouble for us ever since the merge started, and he won't do you any good in the future.
Magmar, I really don't want to talk about this right now.
Well, it's just us here, so I think we should. Working with Lucario and Servine doesn't make any sense when you have your friends and allies who've had your back for so long and you know you can trust.
Magmar, those same allies had another alliance of their own. We weren't their first choices to take to the Final Four. You know that.
I'm not saying things have been perfect, but given the circumstances, it's better to go with what we know than people who have proven to be way more untrustworthy than Espeon and Hitmonlee have ever been. I mean, this whole game for you has been about friendship and honesty, and all of a sudden it's like you don't even care about that anymore, or them. This isn't you, Flaaffy. And whatever idea you have on how to win, I don't see it working.
You think I don't care? These decisions have been torture for me to make. Do I want to save Lucario tonight? No. Do I want to vote out Hitmonlee or Espeon? No. But given the trajectory of my game, I won't stand a chance in hell of winning if I don't do this. How dare you stand there and say that I don't care about you guys? I absolutely care about the three of you, and everyone else that's been eliminated. But I have to start putting my game first, and no one else's. In fact, you were saying the exact same thing to Espeon weeks ago. That we have to separate personal relationships from the game. You said that's what needed to be done. But the moment I start to do that, you get mad at me? Don't you see how hypocritical that is?
That's not the issue here. That's not what this is about.
This entire game, I have been a follower. Everyone's made the decisions for me to get to the end, and I have absolutely nothing to show for my game. Nothing to show to the world that I deserve to win that $1 million. I think I've earned the right to finally decide for myself. And this is what I want to do. My values have gotten me this far, but they won't win me this game.
Look, I wasn't saying that you can't make this move. I just don't understand it. If you want to work with Servine, you're entitled to do so. And you're right. I was being hypocritical about this. I'm sorry. But if you're entitled to make your own moves, I should be entitled to make mine. You may think you're in good with those two, but I don't. And if Lucario loses tonight, I will be voting him out. If not him, then Servine.
Magmar, really think about this.
I am! I'm sorry, Flaaffy, but I don't trust Servine. And I definitely don't trust Lucario. We may never get the chance to get rid of him again. That's what I don't understand about this.
Because you just said you don't trust Servine. So that tells me you'll want her out next. And then that leaves me all by myself.
I said I'd vote out Servine. I never said I'd vote out you. Look, I don't know what's the best move for me, but it isn't working with Lucario. That doesn't make sense for my game. If this makes sense for yours, then go for it. But I'm telling you, if you take this vote to a deadlock, all that's going to do is put both of us in danger and leave both of our games up to fate. I'm willing to do that for my allies. Are you?
I don't know.
I guess I'll have to think about it. But I'm not changing my mind. I'm not trying to be pushy about this, I'm just being honest. I guess, just think about it. Alright?
Yeah.
I didn't want to get that serious with Flaaffy, but I was running out of patience. Espeon told me a couple weeks ago that I didn't have a backbone. Well, I've got one now, and I've used it to give Flaaffy an ultimatum. As long as Servine still has contact with Lucario, I can't trust her. They need to be split up more than anybody else. And that's for both my sake and for Flaaffy's.
I know Magmar brings up some good points about Lucario. But if I vote him out, that could hurt my relationship with Servine. This is just getting so complicated. This is the first time in my life that I've had actual friends. And the last thing I want to do is hurt them. But I want this money just as badly as they do. Not for my family, but for me. It'll be the first time in my life that I've earned something, and not have it handed to me on a silver platter. It's my chance to stop having my dad control every aspect of my life and actually live my life as me. It's a big dream. And the last thing I want to do is mess it up.
Hey, you alright? What? Yeah, sorry, I just got distracted. Is the next round ready? Yeah, we're good to go. Great. Campers, come this way to see your next event. Oh my god. Are those tanks? I don't remember us ever using tanks. What challenge is this? Well, campers, this is an updated version of what I consider to be my least favorite challenge we've done here on Abandoned. If you recall our infamous Capture the Flag challenge from episode 15, you'd remember that it ended prematurely thanks to an incident. involving your idiotic friend from college that you decided to hire. Regardless, it was not one of my finest moments, nor was it the show's. Therefore, I think if any challenge deserves a redo, it's this one. But instead of capturing flags, I've decided the best thing to do is to embrace the chaos even further and focus more so on the destruction element. We have 4 tanks set up across the field, 1 for each of you. Across from those tanks, you will find 3 stone towers. Your task is to destroy those towers by shooting cannonballs from your tank. Once enough damage has been done to a tower, a flag will rise from the rubble, indicating surrender and earning you a point. The first 3 players to knock down all of their towers and raise all of their flags will move on to round 4. The loser has their chances of victory blown away. Really? Hey, this challenge is a sore subject for me. I need all the humor I can get. Now go to your tanks and get situated. Just stay focused and we'll get this done. Got it. We'll see about that. Whew. All right. Man the cannons. Ready? Aim. Fire! All cannons are in use and some test shots have already been fired. Who's gonna get the first hit? It's Lucario, and it's a good one! The first tower has fallen. What? Shit. Come on, come on! Ha! Hitmonlee hits a tower, but it's not enough to trigger the flag. Oh, come on. Espeon's got a hit. She's got her first flag. Yes. Lucario is a maniac with that tank. He's got his second flag raised. Ugh. Damn it. I gotta control this thing. Ha! Hitmonlee and Servine are on the board. Everyone now has 1 flag raised except Lucario, who has 2. Make that 3! Lucario has knocked down all of his towers and is moving on to the next round. He's already done? Holy shit. Too easy. Whew. What can I say? I guess I have a good eye for this sort of thing. Those towers didn't stand a chance. Whew. Okay, I gotta be honest. That kind of freaked me out a little. Like, how are you able to do that so quickly? Ugh. 2 spots left in the next round, and each player needs to knock down 2 more towers. Yeah! Hitmonlee gets another tower. No, come on! Espeon grazes hers, not enough. Ha! Servine gets a bullseye! She's got another tower down. Espeon is falling behind. No, come on, come on! Another miss. Damn it. Hitmonlee gets his 3rd tower. He is safe. 1 spot left. Come on, Espeon. Don't give up. Don't give up. Please. No. Another miss for Espeon. And a hit for Servine. Servine is moving on! Yes! No! Damn it. Shit. Servine, Lucario, and Hitmonlee are advancing to the next round. Espeon, you missed the mark, and your challenge run is over. Espeon? Just don't talk to me. I'll be right back. Typical. Espeon? Espeon, come on. It's okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. I can't beat him. No matter
matter what I try to do, he always finds some way to come out on top. I'm not strong enough. I'm not good enough. Don't say that. You are so much better than he is. Then why does he keep winning? He's been on his own forever, and yet he keeps twisting things to get his way. I've been trying so hard to stay positive about this, but everything just keeps falling apart around us. Lucario keeps winning, Servine's got Flaaffy wrapped around her finger, and I just don't know if Magmar's willing to go to rocks for us. I don't know if we can bounce back from this. I'm sorry. What? It's my fault we got into this mess in the first place. I was the one who went against the group. I was the one who voted against Grovyle. I was the one who let my emotions stop us from getting the upper hand. Everything that's happened since that night has been a direct result of my actions. This isn't your fault, Espeon. It's mine. I'm gonna talk to Bisharp. I'm giving you my spot in the next round. What? No! Don't you dare! I'm not gonna let you take the fall for this. This is my mistake. I should be the one who suffers. Hitmonlee, please, you don't have to do— I've already ruined our relationship. I am not going to ruin your game, too. I can't do that to you. Look at me. I don't know what'll happen tonight, and neither do you. But I refuse to let you sacrifice your game for me. It's my fault you're in this mess. It's the only way I can make things right. It was both of our faults. You may have been impulsive, but I didn't listen to you. There's a lot of factors to how things go in this game. It's not fair of you to put it all on your shoulders. I still screwed up, and I can't take that back. Listen, if anyone can take down Lucario and stop him from gaining even more momentum, it's you. I know it. You're the better challenge performer, and I know you can gain the upper hand. And even if I still end up going home, at least we can say we tried, and that we gave it our all. Espeon, you can do this. I know you can. Good luck. It's all on me. If I can't take down Lucario, then our game's a shot. Espeon's counting on me. And the last thing I want to do is let her down again. I don't want to lose. I hate losing. But the last thing I would ever do is get Hitmonlee to give up his spot for me. As annoyed as I was for the move he made, I could see how guilty he felt and how much this was eating him up inside. But I need him to stay focused and hopefully use the motivation for the both of us to finally defeat Lucario. I can only hope. He looks pretty rough. Good. That means he'll be much easier to defeat. Alright, round 4. This round takes us back to a challenge that's a personal favorite of mine. It's our cave hunting challenge from episode 19. The three of you might remember this challenge better as the one where you had to make several decisions to determine your run on the course. And it all culminated in taking down a literal Ultra Beast to get your idol. You three will not be fighting any Ultra Beasts today. Oh, rats. But that doesn't make this challenge any less difficult. In a moment, you will each run into the caves and encounter several signs where you will be forced to make a decision. You'll encounter the same obstacle on each path, but the level of difficulty will be different depending on which way you choose. If you end up choosing the harder path, it's not the end of the world, because if you can get through it fast, you can make up some time. It's all about making decisions and rebounding when something doesn't go your way. The first two to make it back outside of the caves will advance into the final round. Understand the rules?
Yes.
Got it. Alright. Then on your marks. Get set. Run!
All 3 players have entered the caves and are running towards the first checkpoint. Keep in mind, you cannot change your mind once you've made your decision. Alright. Let's go. Lucario chooses left. Will Hitmonlee follow him or take a chance on the other one? This way. Hitmonlee's going right. And Servine is following him. Let's find out who got lucky. Yes. The light is green, meaning Lucario got the easier path. Ah, shit. Damn it. Hitmonlee's risk did not pay off as he and Servine are both falling behind. Along with dealing with the same obstacles as Lucario, both Hitmonlee and Servine will have to climb a giant rock wall if they want to advance. Ah! Ooh, this is tricky. Lucario has made quick work of his path. He can now advance to the second decision. Let's switch it up. Lucario has selected right and he's headed towards the next obstacle. Hitmonlee has started to climb the rock wall with Servine hot on his trail. Don't get comfy, pal. Ugh, great. Lucario has chosen the harder path for number 2. He'll have to swim twice the length as he would have if he'd chosen the other path. But he has a pretty good lead so far, so I think he can afford a longer swim. This isn't so bad. Oh! Whoa. Starting to crumble, aren't ya? Like you're doing any better? Hey, someone's gotta take you down. You and your girlfriend. Oh, I'm sorry. Ex-girlfriend. I am not the one you should be worried about. The one you should worry about is the guy that's probably halfway to the finish line by now. He's a free agent. He doesn't know that, but without an army behind him, he's not so threatening. Why do you even still need him? I already know you're not taking him to the end, so what's the point of keeping him around? I have many reasons, and they don't concern you. I get that you want to take Flaaffy to the end because neither of you are that strong. But what good is that if your only competition left is a known challenge beast? If you're not confident in your challenge skills, what makes you think you can take him down later on? He's dangerous, and he needs to be stopped now. You're just saying that to save your own ass. Yours too. Think of why you're here, Servine. Think of why you're playing this game and who you're playing it for. Do you really want Lucario to be the reason that you don't win? And while you think about that, I'll be doing this. What the? Oh, get back here! Whew. As good of a point he had, that was a cheap trick. Whew. Hitmonlee has finished the rock wall and is heading over to the second post. Left screwed me last time, so I'm gonna go right. Hitmonlee has chosen right, which, as we've already seen, is the harder path. Hitmonlee's got his work cut out for him. Oh, come on! Ugh. Servine's at the second post. And she chooses left! Servine has chosen the easier path and will only have to swim for half the time. Yes! Woo! Servine and Hitmonlee have started their swims, but Lucario is just finishing his. Would they do 3 lefts in a row? Knowing Bisharp, probably. Let's do it. Lucario goes left again. And it's the easy path! All Lucario has to do is climb up the stairwell and he is out of the caves. There he is! Lucario has made it to the exit and is moving on to the final round. That was an impressive showing there, man. Meh, I've handled worse. Oh, wow. Way to just make my work feel inadequate then. Whew. Making it to the final round was hardly a challenge at all. I was prepared for whoever my opponent would be. If it was Hitmonlee, I was ready to knock him out of the game myself. And if it was Servine, well, then it wouldn't even be a challenge. Both Servine and Hitmonlee are finishing up with their swimming. Servine's going to get to the third post first. Will she make the right decision? This one. No! Servine has chosen the harder path. And instead of climbing up a stairwell... damn it! She has to climb a rope to get out of the cave. Alright, nothing I can do but climb. Hitmonlee is out of the water! If he chooses the correct path, he could be saving a ton of time. This way. And he does! Hitmonlee has chosen the stairwell! Yes, finally! All Hitmonlee has to do is climb up the steps to victory. But Servine's making some progress. Who's gonna get to the top first? It's Hitmonlee! Hitmonlee is going to the final round! Yes! Crap. Servine, a valiant effort, but you just missed out on the win. Head back to the holding room and let everyone know that it's almost time for the final event. Lucario versus Hitmonlee. I don't know about you, but I get the feeling this will be a pretty big battle. Looks like I'll have to take you down myself. Not if I take you down first. This is it. It's either him or me that comes out of this alive. If he loses, hopefully he'll get taken out for good. If I lose, then it'll be my ass on the bus of shame instead. We've been at each other's throats since the beginning, and it's all gonna end tonight. Get ready. God, this is brutal. I can't handle the waiting anymore. Look, you know I have your back. Whoever comes through that door next, we can handle it. That was rough. Okay, could be better, could be worse. It's down to those two? They're the only ones left, aren't they? Come on, Bisharp wants us out for the last event. On it. Wait, I'm sorry. I need to tell you something first. What are you doing? The right thing. Servine, I know you really want to split up Espeon and Hitmonlee tonight, but if Lucario doesn't win immunity, I think we need to go after him instead. I completely agree. I know this isn't what you had it... Wait, what? Huh? What? I agree. He needs to go, and he needs to go now. Are you serious? Why do you suddenly want him out? What changed? Everything. I mean, he's stronger than all of us combined, and the more challenges he wins, the harder it'll be to take him out in the future. I can't have that as my competition anymore. Wait a minute. What's the catch? There's gotta be some sort of trick you have planned. No tricks. I swear to Arceus I'm being serious. If he loses immunity, he'll be completely defenseless, and if you vote for him, he will leave. I guarantee it. I want this just as much as you do. Perfect. Let's go to the challenge. Thank you. That's what friends are for. I was not expecting Servine to be so willing to vote off Lucario. It's surprising, but a little refreshing, because this shows how serious she is about our alliance, and how much she values me as an ally. If Lucario loses tonight, then I can keep everybody happy and move forward. But if he wins again, then I have to stick to my original plan. Hitmonlee is absolutely correct. I have to really look at why I'm playing this game and what I'm willing to do to get to the end. Keeping around the power couple is scary, but I can't ignore the threat level of Lucario anymore. If he keeps winning, I'll never get the opportunity to turn on him. Plus, if I send him home, I'm hoping Magmar can see this as a sign that I can be trusted so that I can lock him in as our third and get to the end. Whether I target Lucario or not, I'm taking a huge risk. But if I want the best possible future for Chespin, this is what I'm going to have to do. Lucario needs to be eliminated tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the final round is about to begin. Lucario versus Hitmonlee. Who's gonna prevail? One win, and he's done for.
This is what I've been waiting for. I can't screw it up now. Here it goes. Lucario, Hitmonlee, you've both achieved redemption on 4 of your past mistakes, but only one of you can achieve the dream of winning immunity tonight. And what better way to end our little showdown than to have you do what Pokemon do best. Battle. It's our battle challenge from episode 11. Perfect. Seriously? Ugh, why couldn't I have made it to the final round instead? I'm a psychic type. I would have kicked Lucario's ass. Isn't he part steel? Hitmonlee should still have the edge. A little. But Lucario's trained in fighting all his life. It's still something. And we need all the lucky breaks we can get. Are you two ready? Ready. Born ready. Then get into position and wait for my cue. I hope he loses. Me too. Ready. Set. Fight! Yeah! Yeah! Both gentlemen are off to a fiery start. I'm already anticipating this being a close match. I agree. This far into the competition, these two both want immunity and will stop at nothing to get it. Damn! Lucario lets out a power-up punch, but Hitmonlee returns the favor with a double kick combo. Come on, Hitmonlee! You've got this, man. Let's go! I have to admit, you fight well. Not as well as me, but for you, it's impressive. Interesting. I was actually getting a little disappointed from you. How about now? Ugh. Don't get cocky! Just fight! Yep, I'm on it. Yeah! Ha! Man, they're both good. I can't tell who's winning. Huh, force palm. Ah! Oh. Oh no. Lucario's got Hitmonlee in a hold. This could get ugly. Had enough yet? Nah. I'd rather keep going. You know, just for kicks! Ah! Oh, right! Yes! Was that a blaze kick? Oh yeah, and it was super effective. Hitmonlee's back in this and is dishing out blow after blow towards Lucario. Does he have it? I don't know. What? To quote an old foe, it's time to make you my bitch. Ah! Holy cow! Yes! Oh, yes! Gosh! Yes! You've got this, Hitmonlee! You've got this! Ha! You're done, pal. No way you're escaping this... Miss? Oh! What the... What's going on? Oh no. I can't move. Why can't I move? Did you really think it was going to be that easy? Ah! Ah! Oh my god! What's he doing to him? He knows psychic. Psychic? Oh, that's not good. Ah! Lovely. Now, time for me to try out my brand new toy! Ah! Ah! Hitmonlee! Oh, that had to have hurt. Oh, so sad. My toy's already broken. Oh well. I can still have some fun. Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah! Holy shit. No. Lucario is fighting back. He's throwing Hitmonlee around like a rag doll. Oh. Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh. Ah! Ah! Are you satisfied now? Try all you want. You won't break free.
Looks like you're going to be coming up short yet again. You'll be going home tonight, and you can kiss the $1 million goodbye. Someone like you isn't worthy of it anyway. What? And you are? You don't deserve shit, asshole! I don't care how badly you want the fame, the money, any of it. You're not gonna get it. What now? It's not the money or the fame I'm concerned about. That's all well and good, but I'm after something far greater. Something I've craved ever since I was young. Power. Power? Power? Nothing I ever did back home was good enough. I would constantly give it my all in anything I attempted. School, work, training. No one cared. Come to realize it didn't matter what I did or how good I was. They were only ever going to see me as a lesser being. I was their runt, their punching bag. And no matter what I did, I couldn't do anything about it. They were the ones in control. So I had to find a place where I could finally get to their level. A place where I could be in control. Where I could call the shots. Some place where I could dominate. So, this has just been some sick fantasy to you? Some place to make you feel like a god? We've been busting our asses to get that money for good reasons, and you don't want any part of it? Oh, I never said that. I may be power hungry, but I certainly see the value in $1 million. I'm hoping that once I win it, I can use it to truly show everyone who doubted me that I was the strongest of them all, and make their lives miserable in the process. Oh my gosh, this is like some supervillain level shit. I'm not exactly sure what I would do just yet, but the possibilities are endless. I'm getting excited just thinking about them, but I wouldn't want to jump the gun. Everything in my life has led me to this moment. I know what it takes to succeed, and I know what it takes to win this game. You, my friend, don't have any of that. You alienated your allies, and you betrayed the woman you love. You think I don't deserve this money? Well, why should you? All you do is make mistakes, Hitmonlee. That is the only thing you are good for. Why should you get this money when you aren't worthy of success? Oh my god. This game has taught me what I already know. That I am destined for something far greater. And I refuse to let anyone who defies that notion stand in my way. No! Oh shit. Game over. Oh my god! Shit! Whoa! Oh man. No. Oh my god. Hitmonlee is down, but if he can get back up in time, he can still fight. I don't know, Bisharp. That was a big blow. Hitmonlee, come on. Please. And we're counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, he's moving. He's moving. Can he get up? He's getting up. This match is not over yet. Yes. All right. You can do this. Please do this. Ugh. Why do you have to make things so difficult? You can't possibly beat me in your state, so you might as well just accept your fate. Oh! Holy shit! What the? No. Not this time. Not this time! Ah! Whoa. Oh, this is getting good. Ugh. You know, we're not actually as different as you think we are. We're both skilled fighters. We both know what it's like to not feel validated. And we both came into this game pretending to be someone we're not. I pretended to be a jerk so that I wouldn't be targeted for my heart, and that almost got me out the door right away.
You pretended to be this glorious hero that everyone would worship and look to for advice, only to stab them in the back when they least expected it. The big difference here is that I stopped pretending. You got exposed, and your true colors were shown when you didn't want them to be. But the thing is, even when you embraced your two-time in nature, you still saw yourself as the hero. You still think you're the one in the right in all of this, and you're not. I get that you're mad at the world, and maybe you never got the respect you deserved back home. I'm sorry for that. If that's what drives you to succeed, then fine. But no one should ever use their own success to make others miserable. That's not what a hero does. A hero learns from their experiences and their mistakes and uses their success for good, not evil. They deserve it. For casting me aside and treating me like scum for years, they all deserve it. I get it. But if all you want to cause is destruction, then you're no better than they are. We all have reasons for being here. For our families, for our homes, for our own lives. To make them better for us and the ones we love. You just wanted for your own selfish reasons. To prove that I'm better than all of them. Every single one of them. It's not about being the best man. It's about doing the right thing. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. This isn't about the game anymore. If you end up staying tonight, then fine. If you end up winning this whole goddamn show, I don't care. But I am not. I am not gonna let you win today. Then bring it on. Gladly. And just like that, after a lengthy monologue, we are back to fighting. Both guys have taken a beating, but neither one wants to give up just yet. Holy crap. This is crazy. I can't tell who's winning. Come on, come on. Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ugh! Yes! Come on! And just like that, Hitmonlee has got the upper hand. He was almost out of this challenge, but now he might just take the win. Oh my gosh, he's doing it! Kick his ass! Kick his ass! This isn't just for me. This is for every single person you've screwed this entire game. This one's for Manectric. Ah! Oh! Damn! This one is for Swellow! Holy... Yes! Come on! This one is for Duat. Ah! Ah! This one is for Fennekin! Huh! Yeah! For Magmar, for Flaaffy, and you know what? I'll throw one in for Grovyle too! He's done. Finish him! And this last one's the most important one of all. It's for the only person I know who'd rather be doing this than me. This one is for Espeon, and all the pain and stress you've caused her over the last few weeks. Even if I can't fix everything, I'm at least gonna do this for her. He's up! Oh no. Game over. Hitmonlee? Hitmonlee's up. But what about Lucario? The smoke's starting to clear. What? He's still standing? How could he still be conscious after a blow like that? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a knockout! This match is over! Yes! God, yes! Oh my God, he did it! Stay down! Hitmonlee has won immunity! Hitmonlee is going to the Final 5 after one of the most intense battles we have had this season. No way! We did it! We got him out! He's done! Oh my God! Good. Hitmonlee is now safe from the vote. Elimination will take place in a few hours, so be sure to figure out who you want to send home. Although it seems pretty obvious at this point, right? Oh, totally. You did it! You did it! Oh my god, you did it! Oh, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm just sore. And really tired. I know. But you did it. I knew you could do it. Thank you for believing in me. But we have to make sure you're safe too. We still need the numbers. No! We got them. Everyone wants him gone. They do? You bet we do. We're all in. I'm with you, and so is Servine. He's going home tonight. Are you serious? Are we actually gonna make this happen? No more excuses. Everyone's in, and it's happening. Oh, I can hardly keep it together. We're actually going to send Lucario home! Well, hold on. Let's not celebrate yet. We'll celebrate after the job's done. Understand? Yup. Absolutely. You're right. Let's get him out of here, and let's finish the job. Once and for all. Whew. Here I was, thinking I was finished. That I was just running out the clock until my inevitable demise. Actually starting to think that someone like Lucario was going to walk away with all the glory. Today I proved to everyone, including myself, to never give up. I know things aren't set in stone yet. I mean, hell, Bisharp could always throw another curveball and ruin everything. But from what I can tell, I think Mr. Honorable Warrior has fought his last battle. All we gotta do is deal the final blow. He won. Great. I was looking forward to rubbing it in and sending him home after this. Well, that's what happens when you poke too many nerves. The reflexes kick in and they do that. It doesn't matter. Hitmonlee may be safe, but his precious Espeon isn't. Round up Flaaffy and Magmar and fill them in. And if they have doubts, do whatever you can to sway them. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that. What? I'm not gonna do that. I thought about it, but I decided not to. What are you saying? I'm saying that I'm going to take the words of advice given to me by my allies and get rid of my biggest competition while I still can. Okay, this is not the time for jokes, Servine. Go find Magmar and Flaaffy and get them. Do you see me laughing? This is serious business, pal. Everyone's minds are made up. They're not going to change no matter what you do. And for once, you have absolutely nothing to save yourself. You will be going home tonight. That is a fact. You traitor! I can't believe this! After everything I've done for you, the plans, the deals, all of it! I saved your ass from elimination 3 times, and this is how you repay me? That's how the game works, pal. You are spineless. The only reason you're still here is because of me. Yeah, to be your anchor. I was never your ride or die to the end. I know you were gonna cut me loose right before the finale. What? Do you really think I was that blind? Come on, pal. I could smell the bullshit from a mile away. Even if I was going to do something like that. You were! Admit it! You're not upset that I'm turning on you. You're upset that I beat you to it. Which is insane, because if you've been able to dish it out, surely you must be able to take it. If you send me home, you're done. You are not going to win this game, Servine. I was the only person on your side. That's not exactly true. Because I wasn't lying about scoring a deal with Flaaffy. We've got ourselves an agreement, and in order to guarantee Magmar stays with us over the couple, I have to show my loyalty. And the only way to do that is by cutting you out. Don't you see how stupid that is? They're tricking you! They'll turn on you the second I'm gone. Flaaffy won't. Because unlike you, I trust her. We are each other's best shot at the finale. And you know how close she is with Magmar. I know she can get his head on straight.
You are the biggest idiot I have ever met. I should have just let you get eliminated weeks ago. And if you somehow win this game, which you won't, it's going to be because I carried you to this point, not because of your gameplay. Nobody will respect you after this. Not the fans, not your friends, not even your family will respect the game you've played. And when you get home after you lose, they're going to hate you even more for making a boneheaded move like this and throwing away their chances at a better life. Stop talking. I will not stop talking. You need to hear this. You are going to stop talking, or I'm going to do something I'll regret. Like I'm scared of someone like you. If you let this happen, you are ruining the chance for everyone you love to get a better life, Servine. It's not that hard to understand. If you think you're going to convince me to stop this, you're wrong. In fact, all you're doing is showing me the reasons as to why I should let this happen. Even if I wanted to stop this, the others have made up their mind, and they're not switching. That's not my fault. That's yours. You've treated everyone here like they're lesser than you ever since the beginning, which is exactly what you said people have done to you your entire life. I may not be crazy about everybody else here, but they're good people. And every single one of them deserves this win more than you. You said that you should have gotten rid of me when you had the chance. You're absolutely right. You had 3 chances to do that, Lucario. Instead, you got one team to blindside your fake showmance for you, you gave the red knife to the biggest floater of the season, and you turned Hitmonlee against his girlfriend to vote out their obvious third wheel, not because you valued me as a player, but because you saw me as someone that would be expendable down the line. That's where your game went wrong, Lucario. You thought I was just going to be your minion. But instead, I did the one thing you were too stubborn to do. And that was to team up with those so-called lesser players and give myself a better opportunity to win. And unlike you, I realized that once I had the chance, I had to get rid of the player that I saw as expendable. You can try all you want to weasel your way out of this one, buddy. It's not going to work. You have no allies, no plans, and no idol to save yourself now. You are powerless. And there's nothing you can do about it. Say hi to Fletchender for me. Wow, we're actually doing this. I'm casting my vote tonight for someone who I feel does not deserve to win this game. I understand that some people tend to resort to more villainous measures to try and win games like this, and that's fine. But villainy can only get you so far. You need to have the right social bonds and need to be someone who deserves the money if you want a shot at winning it. Servine may be problematic, and I'll be honest, it was tempting to try and split her and Flaaffy up tonight, but I can't pass this opportunity up anymore. Servine at least deserves to win this money. You don't.
You are far and away the biggest threat here. And taking you further just doesn't make any sense to my game or to Servine's. Yes, you would be another number for us, but I can't risk you going on another immunity run and becoming invincible. Not to mention, your actions today have shown me and everybody else what we already know. You only care about yourself, and you do not deserve the honor of being crowned the winner of Abandoned. I'm going to stay true to my friends tonight and finish the job we've been trying to get done since the merge started.
Your physical strength and your tenacity to avoid elimination and get things to go your way time and time again, I'll admit, it's impressive. That doesn't mean I respect it, or you as a person. I get that maybe you never got the respect you wanted at home. But respect is something that's earned, not given to you when you win a game show. It's a lesson I learned, but one that you haven't figured out yet. Maybe once all this is over, you'll gain some perspective and see the error of your ways. But for now, this is what needs to be done. You pulled off several blindsides and backstabbed countless players without remorse. So for once, I'm gonna take your advice and do the same tonight. F*** you. F*** the stupid moves you've made in this game. F*** the fact that you've had it out for me and Hitmonlee from the start. And most importantly, f*** your holier-than-thou Arceus complex that makes you think you deserve this win more than anybody else just because you're playing the hardest. You may be making the biggest moves, but that doesn't mean you're playing the best game. If you do not leave tonight, then the universe is seriously against me. But I think you've run out of magic tricks to save yourself. So it's best you start heading out now. You know, pal, you claim to be the biggest villain Abandoned has ever seen. But from what I've realized, you're not a villain at all. I am a villain. Because I can at least separate my game persona from my actual one. And deep down, despite my mistakes, I'd like to think of myself as a good person. You, on the other hand, are just plain disgusting. You've constantly insulted people. You're selfish. You're cocky. You're the biggest douchebag I've ever met. And right when your fate was sealed, you decide to attack my character instead of trying to save yourself. Bravo. I may not be perfect, but at least I'm fighting for a noble cause, unlike you. Today showed the world who you really are, and I hope this serves as a big reminder that you are not hot shit, and that this attitude will do you little luck in the real world. I cast this vote tonight for my son, and I truly hope that he never grows up to be someone like you. Good riddance. Hello, contestants, and welcome to the elimination ceremony. Today was certainly one of the most thrilling and suspenseful challenges we have seen here on Abandoned. It was a close battle, but Hitmonlee managed to come out on top, earning himself a spot in the final 5. The rest of you are all in danger, and in a game like this, you never know what can happen at any time. Everyone is playing their own game, they have their own agenda, and on some occasions, they each have their own plan in sending somebody home. More often than not, this leads to a scattered vote, where if just one person changed their mind, everything would be different. This was not one of those nights. The voting was swift and unanimous. So, I'm not going to drag things out. I'm not passing out berries. I'm not even going to read the votes. Because I think every one of you knows what is about to happen. Lucario, please come forward. Lucario, you have been one of the most dominating, aggressive, and passionate players we have had this season. You've been a force to be reckoned with in the challenges, and have been the mastermind behind several of the eliminations. But tonight, your threat level has finally caught up to you. With the exception of your own vote for Espeon, all of the votes were for you tonight. Which means you have officially been eliminated from Abandoned.
Yes!
Crap, we actually
Yes!
did it. Gosh, oh my god, we did it.
Yes!
Oh, shut up. Lucario, they finally got you, man. Any parting words to give on your way out? Actually, yes. I know the 5 of you must be thrilled now that I've been eliminated. But if any of you think you deserve to still be here, you're wrong. Flaaffy, you've been a follower this whole game. Wake up and stop sleepwalking to the final. Magmar, you're just a wishy-washy fool. No one's taking you to the end. Servine, seriously, it's 4 against 1. You'll be joining me in a few days, I guarantee it. Espeon, where do I even... You know, this is your chance to leave with some dignity. Alright? You lost. Nothing can change that. But you can at least stand there and show some respect to the game and to us. Why should I do that? I don't respect any of you, so why should I lie and say, well done? Because it showed that you're not a sore loser, which is what you're starting to act like right now. I'm upset. Especially because I lost to a bunch of people who aren't worthy of their spots. Oh my god, you are sounding like such a brat right now. You'd probably say that no matter who you lost to. If they defeated me in an honorable way, which you did not, then I'd feel differently. Oh my god,
forget
this
all
is
of
why
this.
we voted you
Sorry,
out.
rude.
You are
Please,
such
don't
an
have to
great
go.
You have
You
no
have
respect
to
for
go.
anyone. You know what? It doesn't matter. We won, you lost. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be said, so you can just leave. We're done here. For once, I agree. You can go. Get out of here. Now. Pathetic. Lucario, your nefarious game has come to an end. Please say your goodbyes and head to the bus of shame. Gladly. Bye, Lucario. F*** off. Oh. Okay. Well, folks, it finally happened. Welcome to the Final 5. Yes!
All right!
Yes! Yes, it's a big accomplishment indeed. However, keep in mind that this game is not over yet. 5 of you stand before me, but only one of you can win the $1 million. The people standing next to you may be your friends now, but they are still your competition. If you want to win Abandoned, you're gonna have to make some difficult choices very soon. But for tonight, you can celebrate. And Hitmonlee, you actually have an even bigger reason to celebrate. I do? Yes, you do. With all the excitement from earlier, I completely forgot to tell you this. For winning today's immunity challenge, you have also won the final reward of the season. You have won a private, gourmet, 5-course dinner. Easily the best food you'll have eaten in 54 days. Oh, no way! Wow!
Nice.
All right! That sounds amazing. Is it ready now? Yes, sir. It's waiting for you right now. Although, it's no fun to have dinner by yourself. So pick one player to join you for this private dinner. Oh, man. You guys know I wish I could take everybody, but it's alright. We get it. You two have fun. Yeah, I gotta take Espeon with me. Yeah, saw that one coming. Espeon, Hitmonlee, head on down to the lake and your dinner will be prepared shortly. As for everyone else, this crazy day has come to an end. Head back to the cabins and get some sleep. Good night. Have fun, you guys. Thanks. We'll see you guys tomorrow. See you then. You okay? Honestly, I am. He had it coming. Hell yeah. Whew. Every move I've made in this game has been 100% strategic. Sure, I let emotions take over more than I normally like to, but Lucario had a very valid reason to leave. I needed to strike against him before he had the chance to do the same against me. It was perfect. That being said, I can't help but worry about what'll happen next.
I know Magmar still isn't sold on me. And if he sticks with Hitmonlee and Espeon, then everything I've worked for will have been for nothing. But there's still time. And if there's one thing these people know, it's that they should never count me out. Ugh. This camp can burn to the ground for all I care. Screw them all. Flaaffy, wait up!
Magmar, what's going on?
I just wanted to say I'm sorry for how I reacted earlier.
Oh, Magmar, you're fine. You have nothing to apologize for.
No, I do. I lost my temper back there, and I shouldn't have tried to shame you for making a game move. That's exactly what I told Espeon not to do, and here I am ignoring my own advice.
No, you were right to talk me out of it. Lucario needed to go. That's the mentality I should have had from the start. It's just, we're so close to the end now, and I got a little paranoid. Hitmonlee and Espeon still freak me out, but this was the bigger issue to take care of, and I can't thank you enough for getting me to see that.
It's no problem. Just know one more thing. Whatever you decide to do to win this game, we'll still be friends after this regardless. Even if it means you take Servine over me.
I appreciate that, Magmar. Thank you.
You are taking her to the end, right?
I promised her I would.
Alright. Then may the best player win.
Absolutely. Good night, Magmar.
Good night, Flaaffy.
I'm really happy that Lucario was sent home tonight. But now, I can't procrastinate things anymore. I have to turn against my friends to give myself a shot at winning the money and a shot to finally get away from my father. I didn't want to admit my final two with Servine, but I couldn't lie to Magmar anymore. Right now, it's anybody's game. And if I want to win it all, I can't make any more mistakes.
This is what I was afraid of. I may have made it to the final 5 of Abandoned, but I made it there with 2 power duos. Hitmonlee and Espeon will take each other to the end, and Servine and Flaaffy will allegedly take each other as well. Where does that leave me? I'm not the number 1 target for either side, which is great, but no matter which side I choose, I'm stuck getting 3rd if I don't get immunity. The only chance I'm going to have of winning this game is if I split both duos up before we get to that point. I gotta be the wedge that tears everybody apart. It's not a job I want to have, but it's one I have to do if I want to win.
Right this way, right this way. Whoa!
Oh my god, this looks amazing!
Please take your seats. We have a lovely selection of food for you tonight. We'll give you some time to look it over. Please enjoy yourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Man. I don't know about you, but after 7 weeks of crap, I am treating myself tonight. I'm getting a steak.
That sounds good. I think I'll copy you. I've almost forgotten what good food tastes like. It's been so long.
Hey, we did it. He's gone.
I know, I can't believe it! A part of me still thinks Bisharp's about to pull a fast one on us and say, "Sorry, losers, Lucario found a super idol," or some shit.
We won't have to worry about Lucario ever again. He can whine and bitch about his loss all he wants.
I at least expected him to accept defeat when it happened, but that was really disappointing to see, even for him.
Well, it doesn't matter. He lost, and we won.
Well, we haven't won yet. We got 3 other people to worry about, and I'm still not 100% sure if Magmar's with us or not.
Me neither. But let's not think about that right now. Like Bisharp said, this is a time to celebrate. We've had a long day, and all our hard work is paying off. I think that deserves a toast. What do you say?
Sounds fair.
To getting rid of the biggest asshole on the planet, and to still being here at the final 5.
Cheers!
This was the moment I had been waiting for. It took way longer than I intended, but I finally accomplished my mission. The biggest, baddest, most threatening player in this game was gone, and a giant weight had finally been lifted off my shoulders. I should have been thrilled, but I wasn't. I'm sitting across from Espeon. We're having a great time, but all I kept thinking about was how much I screwed everything up before with voting out Grovyle. As much as I wanted to believe we could get back to what we were before, I still didn't know if that was going to be possible. So while I had her with me, I needed to make sure I got everything off my chest. Whew. Oh my god. That food was incredible. That was hands down the best filet I've ever had. You still in the mood for dessert? I'm getting pretty full, but I will always make room for pie and ice cream. Yeah, me too. I might regret it tomorrow, but I don't care. Wow. It really is beautiful tonight. Absolutely. I know that being here has been stressful and exhausting, but it's nights like this that really make you realize just where you are and what you're doing. I mean, I never would have had the chance to do a lot of this stuff before. Would you? Hell no. It is something. Hey, I really need to say thank you. For what? You know, for giving me that pep talk back there and getting my head back in the game. I don't think I would have been able to take down Lucario if you hadn't have done that. That was nothing. I'm sure you would have still kicked his ass regardless. I don't know. Seeing you get knocked out really messed with me. And I could tell you was starting to get dejected. I just felt so guilty because all of this could have been avoided if I hadn't listened to Lucario in the first... No, stop. Stop it. Don't put all of that blame on yourself. It's not fair. I know you're sorry, and I forgive you. Even if I did get sent home tonight, I would still forgive you. I appreciate that. Were you being serious when you said you'd give up your spot for me? 100%. The thought of winning went completely out the door at that moment. And I just wanted to make you happy. That wouldn't have made me happy. Then I'd feel responsible if you got eliminated. I thought it would make up for how I overreacted with Grovyle. Finally admitting it was because you were jealous? It was because I was scared. Scared? Why were you scared? Look, You remember what I told you about my brother. He was the oldest, and things always went his way. Things never really went my way growing up. And when they did, it wouldn't stay that way for long. It got to the point that my own trust was altered. And I thought that anything good that came my way would only be temporary. That's how things always went, and that's how I expected things to keep going. You are far and away the best thing that ever happened to me out here. I thought that then, and I still think that now. But in the back of my mind, all I kept thinking was that this wasn't going to last. It was stupid, I know, and it wasn't because I didn't trust you, but because I didn't trust myself. I was so used to things falling apart around me that deep down, I felt that I didn't deserve this. Even still, I didn't want to lose you. I couldn't lose you. So when you started getting close with Grovyle, my paranoia got the better of me. And I thought this was what would take you away. He didn't do anything wrong. And yeah, I was jealous, I'll admit it. I just couldn't get that thought out of my head. Here I was thinking I was doing what needed to be done to keep you with me, when all it did was push you away. Hitmonlee, I screwed up. I betrayed you, and especially Grovyle, and I'm sorry.
I know you said we need to put all of our focus on the game, but I can't do that. I'm in love with you. And I care about you so much more than the $1 million. I didn't think anything like that was possible. I was so focused on one thing when I got here, and that was winning. That was my #1 goal. It's not anymore. I still want to win, get the money, provide for my family, all of it. But whether I get sent home tomorrow or fall short in the finals, it'd be tough, but I'd survive. The one thing I absolutely can't do is leave here without telling you how I feel. And how I want nothing more than to be with you for the rest of this game and beyond. I understand if you don't feel that way anymore. I needed to get that off my chest. What are you doing? Ow! What the f*** was that? I pour my heart out to you and this is what I— That was for being an idiot and ruining Grovile's game for no reason. Alright, fair, but still, that hurts. And this is to show you that I feel the same. I love you too. That never changed. As much as I wanted to push these feelings away for the sake of the game, I couldn't do it. You're too important to me. And I'd love to see where this can go outside of the game. Money or not? Money or not. So, now what? I guess let's just enjoy the night for a while. Sounds good. Oh my god. If you had told me when I first got here that I would not only get into a showmance, but that it would be with the chauvinistic, egotistical Tyrogue that I met on the bus ride here, I would think you were insane. But you know what? I didn't get into a showmance with him, but instead the person he became. Hitmonlee's the one who's kept me sane out here. He's what kept me from making even more mistakes than the ones I've made already. And even though we've only known each other for, 2 months? I really feel like I can trust him with everything. I can see a future with him, which I didn't know if I would ever see that with anyone. I fell in love on Abandoned. And I have absolutely no regret in doing so. I never thought that I would meet someone here that would change my life forever. Espeon is the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm so happy that we managed to get everything straightened out. I can't keep letting my past impact my future, and I'm making a promise right now to trust myself and to never doubt my successes again. Today was a good day. Maybe even the best day I've had since the show started. But my work's not done yet. Lucario may be gone, but that money's still up for grabs. It'll be hard going up against some of my friends and even Espeon when the time comes. But I have to keep thinking about my family. And I want to make sure that they're set and to give them everything they've ever wanted. 27 down, 4 more to go. Let's do this. Whew, man! Even I need a breather after a day like this. This might actually be the most intense episode of Abandoned we have ever had. Altercations,
revelations, reconciliations, and most importantly, the fall of a juggernaut. Lucario, the biggest villain of the season, has finally been eliminated. However, even though Lucario won't be joining them for the rest of the game, we're going to be seeing him again very soon. That's right, we're down to the final 5, and you know what that means. It means that next time, we're taking a little trip to the infamous Loser Lounge and catching up with all of our favorite players who came up short. We'll see how they've been faring since their eliminations, and see if anything has changed in their perspectives. How does Manectric feel about Magmar? Does anyone know the truth about Flaaffy? Is Grovyle willing to forgive Hitmonlee? And how will everyone react to seeing Lucario eliminated? It's an episode like no other, and you are not gonna want to miss it. We'll see you next time on Abandoned! A loan shark turns to an unlikely ally for help in saving his relationship. The premiere event of Sharkbait starts right now.